What's up, Blizzard Nation? Welcome back to another Build Boldly game plan presented by Boldt. We are joined by Coach Roberson, fresh off a Blizzard win, and Ben from Boldt, who was actually at the game. So this was a good one because Ben got to see it front row firsthand, and sounds like we got an Iowa guy to talk about too. So I will zip my yapper and let the experts do what they do.
Well, thanks, Ryan. It's nice to have you out of the way. Thank goodness.
That went terrible for me. Oh, that hurts. Go ahead. I'll
Yeah,
mute.
yeah. Hey, you do all the little things that make it such a great experience for everybody that comes to the game. And it was a packed house. There was a laser light show. There was all the stuff going on. And you all have turned this into such a family thing that, when they asked for the little kids in the crowd to scream, it was literally deafening. And
On offense, we've
like,
talked about that.
ah!
We've talked about that. There were some weird things that I don't usually talk on these shows. It's you guys, but like Larry got a penalty, and we called for the crowd on offense, so it was pretty awesome. So
Yeah. I had a blast. It's fun as a former center, right? You appreciate great play, and we got an opportunity to watch Clyde Davis at nose guard for Sioux Falls, and he is a dude and a half. I mean, that guy is a consummate pro, a phenomenal football player. Had a great career at South Florida. They went high in the rankings his senior year, and had some NFL time, but there's been the indoor game for a while. And Frank Clark, our center, had his hands full, right? But he did a nice job of redirecting Clyde and really helping keep Max clean most of the day. And that was a battle that was fun to watch as a O-line guy. Well, maybe not as fun as an O-line guy to watch as it would be a D-line guy to watch, but you got it done, right, Coach?
Yeah, no. Claude is the ultimate vet when it comes to this game. I mean, he's won championships, played at a high level as well. I want to say he was with the Jets or the Giants. He had a stint with them prior coming to the indoor game, and we've tried to get him a few times to come over here to Green Bay, but for some reason he liked it over there in the Badlands area. So we chopped it up a little bit after the game. But no, he is a true testament of what a defensive lineman should play like at a high level at all times, right? And Trent did a great job of holding him down, doing not holding, the referee called holding on one play. So literally not holding, but he did a great job of keeping them in check for most of the game.
So I screwed up both those guys' first names to start the segment off. So we're really doing well today.
No, you're good. That's why we're here, baby. It's okay.
Andrew Mevis comes in and plays for you in the first game, his first indoor game. He's an Iowa State guy. Got a chance to cheer for him a bunch back in 2021 when he was a Cyclone. Really, really like him. And, just talk about his play, still learning the indoor game, right? I mean, the rules are a little different. If you pound it out of the end zone, it's not a good thing, right?
Right.
As opposed to everything else he's ever played. But what'd you think?
I was impressed. He came in, he was there for a day, and then it was game time. He every bit of advertised. You talk about his career at Iowa State, the short-lived career that he had at Iowa State before he went undrafted with the Jaguars and was in the UFL before coming to us. He made his first couple of kicks. He missed the extra point, and then he kick off and they hit the scoreboard. Right? He's like, oh, what's happening here? But we had no doubt that he was going to put it together. I mean, it was just getting them in the arena and let them do him. And then after that, we were very aggressive. I think we were trying to go for the deuce quite a bit in that first half. And he was like, Coach, if I'm gonna miss it, it's gonna fall like it's a regular kickoff. Don't worry. If I miss, we're gonna be okay. I'm not gonna boot it out. So you talk about ice in the vein, those 2 field goals in clutch time, a clutch moment. So no, he's a good weapon to have. I'm happy he's with us.
I was telling Ben before you logged on, Corey, I've done this my entire time you've been with the Blizzard organization. I have never been paged pregame and asked for me to clear the field so we could take the scoreboard down and repair it because he hit it that many times during warmups. I have never. And then the next text message was, "This dude's gonna hit a laser. You got to put somebody in the end zone." Like I've never had that before, so it was awesome.
Yeah, he has a strong leg, and he's been pretty accurate, to say the least. So, no, we're fortunate enough to have him, part of the organization, and look forward to him doing great things. That is for sure. If not, getting an opportunity at the next level or even across the street.
Yeah, cool. Talk a little bit about the rest of the game. Any other impressions from that? I mean, you really took control and maintained a 2-score lead most of the day, which is exactly what you want to do, right? They came back and scored, and you guys answered.
Yeah, no, Sioux Falls, they're gonna be a solid team. So I want to, make sure I give homage where homage is due with Coach Fields over there, and it's not their record don't show, but he is putting it together, and I mean they battling, I'm sure there'll be a force to be reckoned with come down the stretch here pretty soon. The guys they stayed with it. It wasn't, I think one of the coaches we met on Sunday and with the team, and he said it best was, you're starting to see the form of a brotherhood, a tight knit group as a whole team. And you're starting to see it. It wasn't a worry in the world, like they didn't get down with the ebbs and flow of the game. They stayed with it, and you saw that throughout the game. It wasn't a worry. Even when we tried the onside kick, I know some people may have questioned it, and it was hopefully for them, they understood that we were confident with the team, and we tried the onside kick. We tried to put them away right away, but and we had high confidence in that we was going to be able to stop them and we was going to pull it out. So, that's just who we are now.
Yeah, love it. Well, let's look ahead. So you've got another opportunity here on Friday. The Green Bay Blizzard taking on the Iowa Barnstormers at home, and a team that I spent a lot of time around when I was in Iowa. But they've started off the season struggling some. They're 0-4 right now, but coming off of a game where they scored 20 points in the fourth quarter to almost come back and pick up a big win against a good Rattlers team. So what are you seeing from them overall? And then what did you see in that fourth quarter if you've had a chance to watch them yet?
Yeah, no, of course we watched them. I watched the game, and Coach Moses is he gonna have the team prepared. They fighting. You saw them come back in the fourth quarter again this past weekend versus the Rattlers. Change a quarterback. You know what I mean? Change a quarterback. That kid got a live arm, and I think his last name is King, Jay King from Mary Hardin Baylor. So he's going. He got to see us, but I think he's going to be great for him moving forward. So I think they had to make a change, and they made that change, and I think it gave them the spark that they needed, and they came out and showed. In his first full game, he put up 40 something points, and 20 of them in the fourth quarter. So he's only going to get better.
What are the keys for your team heading into Friday's game?
Continue to focus on us. Do what we need to do, in order to position ourselves to win this ball game. We got this saying of one more. So what are we going to do? What's the one more thing that we're going to do that we can do to better ourselves as an individual and a team? So it's really focusing on us, and that's about it. Taking advantage of the plays the opportunities that I was going to present that we could capitalize on, and not giving up the big play on defense.
Cool. Well, to Claude and Trent, my apologies, and great game on last Friday. good luck, Coach, as you get ready to go do this thing. And Ryan, what do you got for us?
Yeah, we got another good one with another big crowd incoming. So it's Uper night. So it is a flannel baseball cap giveaway that turned out incredible. It should be a retail hat. It's not like a cheap giveaway hat. It is really awesome. So I encourage people to get there early. So first 1,000 fans get that, and then first 500 fans get a pasty nugget, which is an iconic Upper Peninsula dish. So there's a giveaway from the UP. And then it snows this game indoors. Thankfully, I don't control the outdoors. So every time,
I'd be okay if we're done with that.
yeah,
I mean, it is
I know,
Northeast
right?
Wisconsin. Like,
Very
it's
careful we
possible,
place
right?
this game.
Yeah.
Every time Corey and Matt score on offense or on defense, Corey, we will make it snow in the rush. We have our friends at Lighthouse rigged up a bunch of snow machines. So, like it always does in the UP, the snow winter whiteout weather conditions are in effect at the rush, and we're expecting another really good crowd. So that's what I got.
We'll go
let's
Blitz.
go, baby.
All right. Well, thank you guys very much again for always taking time out. I'm looking forward to another great game this weekend. And Ben, thanks for coming out on Friday. And thank you if anyone hasn't got a chance to go pick up Insight Business Magazine. Kate, Ben's wife, wrote an incredible article about the blizzard. Really, really proud of that one. It's probably one of my favorite things I've had written about us in the 10 years here. So it was really cool. So I'm glad we got to say thank you by having you out on the front row on Friday. So
thank you guys. We really appreciate it. And 3-1, right? So if you haven't
3-1.
seen Liz yet, come check it out. It's a great time, and it's a great team. So really appreciate the belief in each other is obvious, and it's really fun to watch.
It's awesome. Get them on Friday night, Coach.
There
Go
we go.
Blizz.
Go Bliss.
Liz.